Hello, hello everyone, and how are you? It's hot here in the UK. This is big, big news from London. It's not normally hot here. Well, not in 2024 anyway. So, welcome to my Psychic Destiny show. I'm Eleanor Grace. I'm in London, in the United Kingdom. And what an exciting week I've had. I've been to the Polo, very posh, this is Guards at Polo Club at Windsor, and we met the Duchess of Edinburgh, who is King Charles's sister-in-law. So yes, very exciting times we've had, and I want to thank you as well, especially those viewers who are in America, because you have taken me up on my offer for ordering an email reading. And I think it's quite exciting. I don't know whether you've done it there, but in my email readings, I will give you a really, really in depth record of answers to your questions, show you the cards as well that I've used and the crystal ball. Now, today we have crystal ball, which is amethyst, and this is bringing in love and responses to adoration, affection, true love, those that mean so very much to us. And when you want to have your email reading, then just put that in your questions. Two questions, it's $25. It's not a lot of money, is it? But you can have a record then of what my responses are as a psychic medium, giving you an extraordinary record, really, of what you want to know about. Is your love life really going to work for you? So the amethyst crystal ball has it all, really. This is the one that we're using today. And I'm also going to be using cards. Now, I often use cards here just as a trigger point, really, so that you know perhaps a timescale, or you can see what events and circumstances are in fact crossing your path. And let's take a card. Well, we've got this one here, which is the Rider Waite Tarot. And in this card here, you can see that it's one of success and celebration. And this is particularly around your home environment. So for those of you who are looking to extend your home, perhaps even make it a bit more luxurious, bring in those home comforts. This is the week to start the plan, set your intentions, and get yourself ready here to perhaps even make a move. And that's crossing over a county line. So we've got love and adoration going on in the background with all of the hearts. And then we've got movement here in your cards. And that's really getting out there to everyone who perhaps has got to be thinking about opening a new door in your love life or in your home environment. And that's what we'll be focusing on and concentrating on today in our reading. So, very exciting week. And we've reached, haven't we, the summer solstice as well. So, we're here. We're past the summer solstice, we're past the strawberry moon, which is a wonderful indication of good times and good vibrations for all of us. We need to make the most of it, and that's what our messages are to you. So while we wait for our callers to come through, I'm just going to show you now the crystal again, because this is a really important crystal ball for me anyway. I like to use it so that I have a real fix onto everybody's personal circumstances and really try and get that intuition going as well. That's also really important. So here we go. Here's the amethyst crystal. And you can see as I illuminate the crystal, which is what I will do during the readings, I'm looking here at a violet light, which is really showing those different hues of platforms. And we can try very, very hard to see a bubble. Now, if we look for a bubble that is inside the crystal, that brings us to a really special point where we are looking so very much at how we can imagine perhaps somebody's face in that bubble, or perhaps we can imagine as well that we have a really sort of strong focus onto events that may happen. Perhaps we can see an initial here in the crystal, and you can always just turn the crystal around here like this, and really feel as though everything is beginning to resonate to you. So that's a little tip here on how to look into the crystal ball, how to have a peek into the crystal. And of course, I'll be doing that with live audiences in the UK coming up this weekend. So I have Natasha here that's through from Bristol in the United Kingdom. Hello there, Natasha. Welcome, welcome to the
Hi.
show. Hi there. Hi. Well, it's nice to speak to you and over there on the west coast of the UK. So let me just take a couple of cards here for you, Natasha. I've got a hearts theme going on here today, which is really all about our hopes and dreams, what we're expecting to see in many ways as to what is coming forward now for this month. Few days left, that's all, and then July and August. Now, for you, Natasha, I feel as though you've been quite lonely, a bit isolated, perhaps, and deep thinking, thinking a lot about yourself, and thinking a great deal about, oh, I think your place in the world, your success rate, your status, your money, your achievements. Those are the elements that I can see just floating past you at the moment. Is that something that is concerning you right now, that you haven't really
Yeah,
got to where your goals should be? And you're thinking, my goodness me, why haven't I got there? Why am I not in the right place? So don't be that hermit. Don't be that person that is going off, on your own, thinking a lot, wondering what is going to happen next. Be more proactive. You've got to be, because your success here is assured. And I do feel that this is a breakthrough time for you now, but you've got to push past some barriers. There are a lot of barriers that are here. And these barriers are really about your love life, I feel, because you've drawn the Lovers card, which I'm going to show you here. It's not the first card that you've drawn. You've drawn cards here that really do give you indications of positive outcomes coming through in the near future. But right now, I see a lot of upset, maybe some tears, some difficult situations for you, and some times where you really do have to make progress. And you've got to let go of difficult emotions, difficult feelings, and perhaps take a step back and just think, well, what was all that about? Is that something that's on your mind? This, because I feel there's a man that
yeah,
has let you down so much, and you're just sort of saying to yourself, well, why? Why did that all happen? And why am I so upset? Or why am I trying to think about it too much? So overanalyzing is not the right thing to do right now. But what you can do is listen very, very much to your intuition. I'm having a look at the amethyst crystal, and this is a light shade of violet. It's a lovely, lovely color. Um, okay, so who is Stephen to you, Natasha?
a friend.
Oh, is he? Has he been
Yeah,
helpful, really supportive, and giving you a bit of a shoulder to cry on? You've been able to lean on him anyway. I can see his name here really appearing right in the center. Um, he really likes you. That's where I'm going to leave that one. But because his name has come through, I think he's likely to be a lot more important to you than you realize at this particular time. I can see a golden pathway now here in your crystal ball. And this is quite straight. And it's a bit like that yellow brick road, but it's golden and you're standing on it, but you don't know how to proceed. You don't know how to go forward. And this is very interesting. So you've got to look deep into your heart now and think about yourself. Think about what it is that you really want. There's disappointment behind you, that's for sure. But that was never going to work. It was just never going to happen. Do you feel that now yourself, Natasha? Do you feel as
yeah,
though it was just perhaps, endless waste of time? And, what can you do
yeah,
when you're in that
definitely.
situation? And yet you are being encouraged here by the universe, by the world, by your friends, by, generally your destiny. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. Um, I feel that you've got to sort of let go now of this particularly bruising encounter, because it has been. But look here. we have got the Lovers card for you. And the Lovers is really bringing you into vogue. And this is saying it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter really about the disappointment that you've had because there's better to come, much, much better for you. And you have to trust in that process a lot more than you perhaps realize. Do you have a Sam or Samantha around you as well? Because I'm getting Sammy, Sammy, Sammy. What is that name to you? Does it mean
No,
anything to you?
nothing.
Okay. Well, I'm going to give you that name. It's coming in because as you're walking along your forward path, your golden path, this is Sammy that you're going to meet. It can be either. It can be either this wonderful friendship that is being brought to you, and I think that's more likely, Samantha being a female that you're bound to meet. Are you, in fact, looking at a new job here now, Natasha? Are you thinking about
I've never
taking?
worked.
Right. So, are you taking another pathway then? Because as you're standing on your golden path, it's a fork. There's a fork in the road. So you're not quite sure at the moment whether to go right, whether to go left, but you are being brought here another chance, another opportunity to shine, for you to be in the limelight, for you to be the person that is most adored. And I think that you will be as well. So look for this name of Samantha because she is a friend on that pathway. So it's a bit of a signpost, and that's coming through
Yeah,
from spirit. Now you've got ladies in spirit around you. There's two, actually three, that I can see, and there's a brother of theirs as well in spirit. So we've got some ancestors here of yours who want to come in and share this moment with you. As I'm a medium, I will be in the middle of wherever they are, wherever they belong, and
yeah,
you, wherever you are. I do have a lady in a wheelchair. She's sort of come straight through as well, sort of right to the front as well, and she's pressing you. I've got the initial of A, like an Alice or Alison. Ali, I want to give you that. And she's again linked to your ancestry. Do you have somebody who is coming in and helping you a lot, coming into your home,
yeah,
helping you a lot? Do you? Do you
yeah.
find that that's a bit of an irritation for you at the moment? I've just got this, I'm annoyed, yeah, I'm fretful, I'm annoyed. Is that you, or is it the lady that's coming in to help you? Which one of those suits that sort of
No, it's my
situation?
partner that's annoyed with the way the ladies that come in and work with me.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah,
Right. So there's frustration and annoyance and chit chat and okay, so I think that perhaps there are a few people in your home, Natasha, who come in and out all the time, that you need to talk to them about the names that I've brought forward because they're in your room and they're in your space. And I feel that this is really quite a spiritual place. I think you've got lots of spirits with you. So, do you have a grandmother or great grandmother who passed, who was in a
yeah,
wheelchair?
grandmother.
And she was in a wheelchair, was she?
Yeah,
Okay. She's giving you a little wave. She's doing this, she's bringing you lots of love. Oh, love and encouragement. I can't really do that very well, but it's that sign that I'm seeing.
yeah,
And I do feel that this new pathway, you have to look at whether you're going to turn left or right. So, are you thinking of moving? Is this something that you would like to do? Somewhere that is
yeah. I am
better
going to be
for you?
moving Monday.
You're moving on Monday. Okay, well, that's rather good then, isn't it? So this is the fork in your path. So going left or right. I think when you get there, you need to talk about meeting with your neighbours quite quickly because I've got the environment around you really being fabulous. This lovely environment where neighbours are helpful, perhaps not where you are now, but where you're moving on Monday, and less frustration. And the names that I've mentioned, Samantha particularly, will be an important connection for you. And you've got spirit guides that are with you as well, people who are helping you, and we often refer to spirit guides as angels sometimes, where angels come down with their hearts and with their um, wonderful intentions and they enter into our dreams. And I feel that that's been the case with you. Have you come off some medication at all? I feel as though there's a different regime in terms of tablets or, some medicines.
Yeah, I was supposed to take them every day, but I haven't been taking them.
You haven't been taking them, right?
No.
Why is that then? Do you feel as though they're not doing you any good? No benefit from them, or you want
No,
to
I've just
change?
been drinking a lot.
Are you um,
Yeah,
drinking alcohol a lot?
yeah.
Okay,
Just to
so it would.
numb my feelings, really.
Okay, so that would be a bit dangerous then to take all the medicines. Okay, well, all that I'm connecting to here, because I'm not a doctor and we can't give advice medically, and I'm not trying to do that. But what I am seeing is that you do need to really put yourself in front of a specialist here, because this lethargy and this, difficulty that you've got is very much in part to the fact that you're not able to take that medication as you should. And there's so much more of you. And you don't need to drink. Do you feel that the numbness that you've got is because you've been so disappointed? Is that why you're taking
Yeah,
this route? Okay. Well, look, the good news is that you're not going to be on your own in your life. You're not going to be really feeling isolated and all used up. You've got plenty of opportunity left for you to re-energize yourself and to get yourself onto that golden pathway. So the choice here is very, very strong. You go left or you go right, and you take the twist and the turn, whichever way is there that suits you. And I feel that that's going to be very important. But there's a long life ahead.
yeah,
So don't be giving up. It's very important not to give up. Remember the hearts that are here. Have a look at this video again and perhaps come through onto my website, which is gracedestiny.com. Maybe book in for a reading. I do lots of email readings, which can be quite supportive and helpful, or live video readings one to one, just like this. So you could do that. You're in the UK, so that wouldn't be too much of a
yeah.
difficulty for you. So have a look. But I'm going to thank you very much for coming in onto the show,
Can I
Natasha.
just
And
ask one more question?
quickly, I've got another caller waiting.
About money. Do you see money being a problem for?
Yeah, it is one of the cards that you've picked up. It's the second one. And it is all about money worries. Again, I think that you have to be a little patient, but I don't think that you're going to have an issue. There does seem to be some good news coming. So perhaps if you've applied for something, it's going to be lucky for you. So money coming back to you as well, a bit like a boomerang that you've already spent, so money being returned to you. So with that, we'll have a little look a bit closer if you come back for a full reading. So there we are. I hope you've enjoyed your reading now, Natasha. And I'm moving on to my next caller, who's Lisa. Hello, Lisa. You're waiting patiently. Lara, sorry, it's Lara. I read it. I haven't got my
Hi.
glasses on, you see. Hello there. Lara, hi. You're
Hello.
through to Eleanor Grace here. And how are you
Hi, nice
today?
to meet you.
And to
I'm
you and to
doing
you
all
as well.
right. A bit busy on this hot day.
Okay, all right. Well, let's just first of all, we'll just pick a card, I think, sort of any card from
Sure
anywhere.
thing.
Ah, right. Okay. So we've got the moon, and that gives you mood swings, and it makes you feel very sentimental, and it makes you feel a bit disgruntled and perhaps disappointed and anxious. The anxieties are there. Do you have a dog? I want to see a dog around you. Do you have a little dog?
No, I don't have a no, I don't have a dog. Although I would like to have a dog.
Ah, well, I've got one here for you, and it's running around and around and
Cute.
around. So if you want to have a dog, I've got one in spirit. It's coming. It's on its way, and you're going to have that dog running around. It's a small dog, very,
Wonderful.
very funny, funny character, very expressive and clever, very clever. Anyway, that's for the future. Let's see what we have in the present here. Okay, need to ask. couple of questions here. Do you have a son or two sons, two boys got around you?
Mhm. Oh, no, I don't have any, children.
No children. So
Nope.
there's two young men here, in your cards. They will be
Mm,
around you in some capacity, either near neighbours or friends or people who come into your home quite a lot,
mhm,
Lara. Um, I'm going to give you these two males because they do seem to be very important and bring in a great deal of happiness. You've drawn the sun card. So what I want to say to
mm,
you is, have you come through a time here, Lara, that has been full of stress and full of difficulty? Because I
yes.
do feel that there's been a trial. I'm seeing an image of you literally pulling yourself through the mud, through that terrain, which is so very, very difficult to manage. So this is
Mm,
reflective now of how your life has been, where you have felt that. And the good news here is that you've come to the end of that particular space and it's not going to reoccur. Now, I'm just bringing in the crystal again, which I like to do. This is the um, amethyst crystal, and it brings love and harmony into your life. And you could certainly do with some of that. There's a sister that I have here, and a falling out. So I've got some disagreement, either a sister or a close friend, but it's a person that would be by your side and a female who's in that role. She seems to be tugging at you as well, as though there was a problem and wants to be reconnected to you. Do you understand that image for me, please, Lara?
mhm. Well, I do have a sister, a half sister. We never really connected,
Oh,
um, from my
okay.
father's side.
All right.
Could be
Um,
that.
it's difficult sometimes because they're not naturally there. You don't grow up with them.
Mhm,
However, she is going to be pulling your jumper symbolically. That's a symbolic picture that I have here. She wants to be in contact with you. She wants to get your attention. Now, that isn't to say to you that it's necessarily a nice attention, that she could be quite destructive or quite annoying, but she is going to make a big, big effort here. Quite a lot of drama around this. It's happening in the near future. Want you to watch for September and early October. They seem to be times
okay.
that are important to you. But there's a
Mm,
dramatic sort of scene. You're not in any danger. There's no harm here. This is all about emotion and feelings and projecting
mhm,
all sorts of negativity towards you. And it's not fair. It's a very unfair situation and not one of your doing. So remove yourself, take a step back whenever you feel it appropriate in that way. Now, the two boys, the two males that I see, are they connected to her in any way?
mhm. What was that? Are they connected where?
To your sister in any way?
I don't know.
Okay,
Maybe
all right.
work, maybe,
Yeah, okay. Well,
or what
uh, they're
category
there.
would you say?
Well, perhaps family members or people who are around her, so helping her, supporting her. In any event, it's external to you because you don't recognize those individuals, and yet I do see them
Mhm.
crossing your path. So I am going to give you
Okay.
that. I think that you've got um, a wonderful time coming forward because you're coming out of this period of difficulty, that sort of low
Okay.
energy, low health. And fighting for yourself here to really be prominent, to get more money, to improve your well-being, and
Mhm,
to
mhm, mhm, mhm,
improve your standing in the community as well. That seems to be very important to you, your status and how other people see you. And yet you are very well regarded. So don't be, sort of picking holes in yourself like we always do, this mind and
mhm, mhm, mhm,
voice
mhm.
in your head saying you're not very good and you're not this and you're not that. You're wonderful. You really are. You're alive, you're here, and life is for living. And that's exactly what you will be doing. And when you go forward, you will see that. Now, there's quite a lot of psychic energy that is around you. It's kinetic energy, and I can feel it. There's a lot of electricity that is here. So you're going to be very busy here now, Lara. And I feel that this ability of yours to network and communicate is going to come in really quite strongly, but you have to allow yourself a little bit more confidence in order to get that going, to get that established. Are you working? Because there does seem to be a new role here. You're taking on a
Yes,
mantle.
I'm working, and I am in the process, or I'm not happy with what I currently have, and I'm looking for a new job. So maybe some
Yeah,
direction
yeah,
towards category.
yeah. Well, you're getting a new job and you're getting more money. So the two
Hmm,
things
that's
are
good.
going to combine very quickly, but I don't think it's going to happen until early September. And I think September is your time really to shine. I
Okay.
think your home environment is going to be so very much better. Listen to your dreams, will you please, Laura? Because I've had spirit who want to come through in your dreams. I've got the initial of
Hmm.
M is there all the
Yeah.
time. And who is that?
What is
Do you
it?
reckon? M. M for mum.
Mum? Like my mother. Well, my mother's still living, but she might be passing soon. If I'm being honest. Maybe my grandmother or my great great grandmother, Meme.
Are
Uh,
they both
I
are
don't
they both with the initial of M, are they? Because they're here
know.
and they're not quite sure.
Was
All
it?
right. Well, I'm going to leave you with that. It's written in the
Okay.
sand in your future. And listen to your dreams because they're coming in,
Listen to your
giving you
dreams.
messages.
I don't have many dreams.
Oh, you will do. You will do.
I
Well,
will. I
Lara,
will. Good.
take notice of what I've said. Rewatch the video if you can. And thank you for coming in. It's been a lot to try and pack in to your reading, and there's a lot more to say to you as well. So perhaps zoom on over, maybe have an email reading or connect to me via my website, which is Grace Destiny. But thank you very much. And that's it for me for this week. Eleanor Grace from London. I will see you next week. Bye for now.